Hey everyone, it's Michelle and Terry. We're at the Native Peoples Falls here in Sabang, Palawan, Port-au-Princess area. This is like a native owned, they run the falls here. It's 150 peso a person to get in. You walk about, I would say maybe 30 minutes from Sabang, where you can park your car, and you walk back a little road and trail. If you have a motorbike, you can motor back about half the way, then you have to walk. But this is the falls. Is it worth 150 peso? Yeah, one time. I was trying to make a deal with them because I would come back here every day. It's kind of peaceful, but you can't swim or nothing in the ocean or falls, so I don't think it's overly worth it, day after day after day. But one time visit, yeah, sure, 150 is not bad. And so this is what you get. Not the greatest view. They dug out a little pool here where Michelle's standing. It's a little cooler than the ocean, not much, still quite pleasant. Very doable if you wanted to lay down and soak a little bit. I'm behind the tree, so see if I can get over. I guess that's the money shot. So I'd say it's about 75 feet high maybe. But the mountain goes up another 4,000 feet or more. Looks like it tops off and there's a creek spilling over the edge there. So I'm sure there's more falls, probably. That's a big chunk of real estate, big rock. That's what the islands are made of, so as far as I know, the whole island underneath the trees and ground covers huge rock formation from all the volcanic activity. Back on this side, we've got the ocean, the South China Sea, I believe I've been calling it. If that's incorrect, let me know. So you can lay down here and cool off, or wash your feet off, or relax your feet from the falls. The ocean looks pretty turbulent. I wouldn't get out in that too much. A lot of rocks and very major, waves coming in, about 4, 5, 6 feet high. Looks like it's the end of the trail here. We've been walking along the edge here, but I don't know that that's passable. I can't see a way around that unless it's low tide and you hang on to the rocks or something. There's something on the other side. I can't see around the corner. There's a rainfall warning somewhere in Palawan. I'm not sure if it's this area. But once you get back here, there's a sign that's, I assume that's the rules of the falls to keep you safe. They want to hire a guide, but if this is it, I don't see other trails. Maybe he might guide you somewhere. I asked. There looks like there's a blue water line up there. Now, if he was to be able to guide me around and we could get up there and go different places, that would be cool, but he was like 120 peso. I know they're just trying to make a buck and survive like the rest of us, but I thought that was kind of high price just to walk down the rocky shoreline for 15 minutes. I kept asking, I said, can he take me, up the mountain a little further or something, go for an hour, see what I can do. I'm not so well myself. But that's the native falls here in Sabang. Sabang. If you come down past all the barangay and just ask people, everybody knows where the native falls is. So that was it. This is the trail back. I won't bore you with all the thing. That's a little place to maybe use the restroom or somebody to hang out. I'm not sure. I'm going to say it's restroom potentially. Give you some privacy. But yeah, really beautiful rock formations up through there. Like I said, this mountain's probably 4,000 to 6,000 feet high if you could get back and look at it. I've shown you it many times from the parking lot and up on the beach over here. So, yeah, just beautiful, huge waves rolling in. I guess there is kind of a corner to that. I'll see if I can get over here without falling down. Yeah, I didn't realize there's like a, that's cut out under there. You kind of get around on a low tide. Still doesn't look that good to me. But you could take a peek. I'm just not that agile. I'm having a little spell of my health where I get real low energy and want to pass out. So I lay down for a few minutes, but I don't know what it is. Low blood pressure, high blood pressure, diabetes, I don't know. I do know it's, you know, probably Parkinson's related. I got so many different little issues. Just trying to enjoy the time I got with Michelle and people of the Philippines and document my journey and trips and things that I see, good or bad. Try to focus more on the positive side of things. So many channels and stuff, it's the bad news, the Philippines and people robbing me and all this and that, and the government, you know, which I've moaned and groaned about a little bit, but I try not to mention names and make a big deal of it, just to make people aware things aren't, you know, paradise and perfect here. Because when you get off the plane and your first impressions sure are, it's definitely a beautiful country. That's like a 6 to 8 foot wave there. It just rolled in. This one is as well, 6 to 8 feet high. Biggest waves I've ever seen in person was that. I know they get much bigger like Hawaii or something. But for me, for a landlocked boy in Ohio, this is the biggest I've witnessed. All right, that's my time. I wanted to add a little extra footage because I accidentally pressed the button and cut the first video that falls off for about a 2-minute video, so I wanted to make something extra. If you got any comments or questions or something pleasant to say, go ahead and post it in the comment. Always appreciate people's input. Adds to the channel and the variety and knowledge, and gets various people's opinion, because I'm just one of many, and everybody certainly has a right and thing to a different viewpoint of things. I just share a mine because a lot of times I've had a few people ask me, well, do you talk like this or do that? Well, it's called Terry's Philippine Journey. So when you make a YouTube channel, you can make it the way you want it to be. It's okay to do that. So I think that's the thing in life. People are very, got to categorize you, and you got to be like everybody else and follow the rules and follow things, and you can't have a little bit of variety and be a little bit different. It's kind of sad that people want to categorize you and put you in a box. Because tomorrow I may say something a little different, have a different viewpoint or something, because I've gotten a different knowledge. That's a pretty big wave there, crusting around the corner. All right, that's it from Terry's Philippine Journey. Thanks everybody for coming along for the journey. Hope your journeys in life are safe and sound as always. Thank you.